We welcome you to the podcast that was voted one of the best in the marketing research industry in both 2019 and 2020, and this year it's been designated one of the top market research locations on YouTube by FeedSpot. This is Research Business Daily Report, the only daily research news video, Monday through Thursday most weeks, and we're in our 11th year. RBDR does rely on viewer support, and we'll tell you later how you can contribute and be one of those supporters. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. When the pandemic hit in 2020 and continued to linger into 2021 and even into 2022, a lot of affected brands realized the need to get on top of and stay on top of the changing attitudes and behavior of their exceedingly fluid customer base. On today's RBDR, we want to present one of the important options that brands have had to understand their customer shopping behavior and to alter their marketing appropriately. It comes from Skim VP of Client Solutions, Mike Mabey, who blogged 6 steps to identify and untangle today's consumer decisions because, quote, as he said, all consumer decision journeys have shifted over the past year, with emerging new journeys and some journeys reshaped. In his blog, Skim debuts a new sophisticated insights approach that is designed to tackle brands' interest in their consumers' multifaceted and messy consumer decision journeys. Maybe suggests 15 touch points in mapping the customer journey, believing that additional touch points can add complexity to the connections, but fewer risk missing important areas. The 15 are far from standard. In fact, maybe thinks qualitative research or data deduction is needed to develop those touch points. On to step number 2, which uncovers the frequency, sequence, and importance of those touch points. Skim's process calculates the extent of the role that each touch point plays in the final decision from the consumer, using sequence analysis and robust predictive modeling. In step number 3, input is provided for development of journey clusters. Clustering techniques capture like-minded consumers. They also differentiate journey types as well as the customer experiences as they move through paths to purchase. It may be noted that many consumer journey clusters involve an online component for information, for searching, or for recommendations. And maybe says Skim, quote, expects this to be a permanent change in journey models. That clustering helps identify what, where, why, when, and how of studied shopping journeys. In the 4th step, the clusters are sized, which leads to determination of the number of targetable journeys, their prevalence, and the most important channels for each. The value of step number 5 is prioritizing which journeys to target. You do that by analyzing those clusters for strategic and tactical purposes. The clusters that will deliver the most economic potential to the brand, and each cluster's capturability, defined as the brand's potential to acquire each journey. And finally, conducting interactive cross-functional workshops serves to activate and unlock decision journey insights. As a closing maneuver, Skim recommends development of interactive dashboards to bring insights to life and to maximize what marketing and brand teams can do to explore new scenarios that can be used to reach the brand's targeted consumers. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's RBDR, we'd love for you to become an RBDR Patreon supporter, which means providing us with a monthly contribution, a steady contribution, one of whatever size you're comfortable providing. Please visit RBDR's exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR, and you can select a level of support that works for you. Whatever that may be, we want to thank you right here and now. We hope you have a good research day, and we will be back here tomorrow ready to welcome you with another RBDR. And until then, please stay safe.